At this point, I felt I had a good direction and had at least solved the problems right in front of me, but I had no idea what was looming in the future.
I'm your guy. You can have it any way you want it without a CNC. Isn't particularly difficult. It's just a little...
Now, technically, this isn't geometrically correct, and I could have figured out the right curve
with templates, and I have really grown to like templates.
Watching channels here on YouTube, these guys truly make it look easy. After watching enough videos to consider myself an expert on pattern cutting, I thought that running a flush trim bit along the pattern with my walnut stuck to it with double stick tape would be a breeze. Welcome to the next gate in the gauntlet of hell. After a lot of thought and self-reflection on what a failure I was, I decided that my main problems were depth of cut and the amount of material I had left on the walnut to cut off. I had left around a 1/4 inch to cut off in the x-axis, and in reality it needed to be much less. You would think that the router bit would chew through this amount of material with no problem, and there's no doubt it chewed through it, but not in the way I had hoped. So in the end I had 3 revisions to my strategy: less material outside the jig, maybe an 1/8 inch or so, less depth of cut per pass, and better pattern bits.
Ow.
Now that I have this cut with a bare minimum of stick out, hopefully the flush trim bit won't break and tear things away. And I'm going to try to take as small a depth of cut as I can. I'm also going to test to see if YouTubers are liars, and I got a flush trim router bit from Bits and Bits. I'm going to see if this compression bit will work better than the straight flute bit that I have from Freud. Honestly, my inclination is yes. The cutting edges of this bit look phenomenal. It reminds me of CNC machining bits or precision ground end mills for machining metal. This thing's beautiful, so if it doesn't cut well, I'll be surprised, and I'll call Katz a liar. Just saying. I had resisted purchasing these because of the cost. I have seen them on YouTube for years and admired their beauty. However, the price was never worth the purchase. After a long internal discussion with my inner miser, I took the plunge. I truly thought that the straight flute Freuds could do the job, and they very well could, but nowhere near as well as the bits from Bits and Bits. Say bits one more time. I emptied my wallet a little to buy a couple of these bits, and after that pain subsided, in the end, these made some of the best cuts my router has made to date. Sadly, throwing money at problems sometimes works. Eventually I was able to get the top and bottom cut to template, and I was able to make the decorative edge that screams of antiquity in today's modern furniture world. For the aesthetic of this piece and the styles I am referencing, this routed edge along with the Roman OG on the side pieces was perfect. I know I should probably wait, but I'm going to go ahead and route the edges of the decorative trim on the top and bottom because I'm just really ready to see it. Might have some tear out, but I'm going to start with the bottom and we'll see how it goes.